Okay, this is s4dfish. I'm going to play around with Rimworld. Running a few mods, nothing super important. Refactored work priorities, just moves a couple things around. This is s4dfish. I'm going to play around with hand me that brick. It allows people with hauling to help out with construction. They don't actually do the building moves around, which is helpful. Cooks can refuel, self-explanatory. This one, JT replace walls, allows you to replace, say you start with wood walls, replace them with rock walls, which is pretty helpful. Defensive positions just allows you to have your soldiers go to a specific point when you need them, rather than having to manually reassign them every single time. This one does actually change gameplay a little bit. I get really frustrated with this game. You get a solar eclipse and you lose everything, and then the next day, right as you're starting to replace things, you get another solar eclipse. I might have been trying to do some hydroponic farming in my last play. So it evens things out a little bit, but I think that's fair because I'm going to do a Iron Man playthrough. Might not last more than, an hour, because this is a fairly game and I'm bad at it. So I've got 5 hours in this game, several hundred hours of Dwarf Fortress behind that. I enjoy this game immensely. It definitely scratches that Dwarf Fortress itch without sort of impenetrable learning curve that that comes with every edition of Dwarf Fortress, or patch, I guess I should say. So, World is similar, but a little bit smaller in scale. You're not going to be very early on getting, say, 60 colonists, if ever. I haven't gotten that many. People who've played this more than I can probably attest to that. So we're going to start with the crash landed scenario. I'm going to do Cassandra Classic with some challenge, but do permadeath mode, which I think will even it out. I want to have at least some opportunity to make some progress before inevitably everything comes to a crash. Obligatory seed name. Whoops. Obligatory seed name. Bigger map. Temperate rainforest. I want some hills. I want something with granite. Granite, limestone, sandstone. Granite and marble would be ideal. Marble is pretty. Makes your guys happy. I keep wanting to call them dwarves. Will probably occur. Limestone, granite, marble. Ooh, 6th of spring to 6th of fall. That's not a very good growing season. Let's try down here. Okay, 11th winter, 1st winter. That's pretty reasonable. Marble, granite, forest, small hills. Sure, let's do it. Okay, so for beginning characters, you want somebody who can cook, and maybe somebody who can shoot at things. That's always useful. Don't want incapable of dumb labor and firefighting. That's, if that's your 6th or 7th colonist, that's fine, but not as a beginner one. This might be good. Incapable of scary. I haven't gotten far enough to do that, but this sounds pretty dwarfy. Good at crafting, good at cooking, good at research. That should be useful. Cold tolerant won't really come into play. I think we're doing a pretty warm map. Beeps. Is good. Incapable of artistic. That's fine. Good at research. Aesthetic. Ooh, that's nice. Masochistic. That will be helpful. Slowpoke. Not ideal, but it'll work. We'll keep him. Ian the Botanist. Incapable of social, crafting, firefighting, cleaning, hauling, and mining. That is not good. Incapable of hauling is kind of a no-go. We're going for growing on this guy. I think that's too many flaws. This could be okay. Green Thrum, Brawler, Psychopath, okay. It could be okay. Decent meta. Decent at melee. Yeah, I think that could work. I'm not really worried about the intellectual and the lack of crafting because we've got a real good crafter over here. Anybody who's good at artistic? Who cares? No big real injuries. That left arm, +2 pain, 2% pain. We'll go with this. Military open text. As in all proper survival games, pause the first thing you do. Survey. Not really seeing anything jump out at me. It's a great base location right now. Maybe over here. Actually, I think maybe just kind of take this area right here between these two mountains, and then I can be pretty much guaranteed that attacks are going to come from the north and the south. Decent ground, soil. A little bit of rock. That should be fine. Now, I am a big ol' nerd and need to plan things out. I'm not actually using this wind turbine, I'm just placing it as a reference. a little explanation as to what I'm doing. I'm going to plant around my wind turbine. The crops won't touch the flow of the air that the wind turbine. And since you're already using the ground and you have to keep it clear for the wind turbine, you might as well get something out of it. So these are sort of the... I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to plant underneath those limestone chunks. What's that? Rock rubble. Nope. We'll get what we can out of it. So I'll have 3 big sort of rows of crops and, well, columns, I should say, with a wind turbine in each. I'll build batteries to provide power. I'm doing wind turbines as opposed to solar. Even with that mod, solar eclipses are pretty common, and I think the wind turbines with battery backup is just a better bet than solar. It's looking like those areas that I was concerned about with the rock rubble are in fact, so that's good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a mix of crops here. Potatoes good, potatoes good. Gonna do some rice. And just gonna do strawberry. I'll do corn. Oops. Look, there's the corn information. Now down here I'm gonna do some other useful crops. Hay for keeping animals fed so they don't eat the good food. For clothes and medicine later on. And heel root, 'cause keeping things alive is another useful skill. I'm just going to use this here to... what's going on? Did I unpause? Oops, I did. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so the 1 key and my push to talk key are entirely too close to each other. Why push to talk? Because none of you want to hear the heavy breathing. Okay, what do I have? I have some wood, some metal, sorry, steel. cool. I have a fox. Okay, I need to get my colonists equipped. Okay, so Phoebs is my backup shooter. Myth Hat. Myth, whatever his name is. Where's my pistol? There it is. Okay, so we need to set up some storage areas to get my loot a little bit closer. So set up a 7x7, that's a good number. Stockpile right there, and we'll set up a dumping stockpile right here. We can hopefully get filled with some stone. I am tempted to use some pre-existing structures as defensive fortification. I think I might just do that. Alright, so I'm going to build up, so I'm going to deconstruct the two sides of that real fast, and then I'll put sandbags right here. Anything they should be able to defend right there. South is going to be a little bit more complicated, but I'll just I'll build this little structure to do the same thing. This dude naked? Oh, he has pants at least. What about this dude? Pants. All the clothes, alright. Okay, in retrospect, I'm going to keep this structure so I can put beds in it. Sleeping outside sucks, nobody wants to do that. Why is that dude vomiting? Why is he vomiting? No idea. So when I wasn't thinking and I deconstructed this wall right here, you lose one piece of slate, deconstructing from constructing, so you gotta go reacquire a slate block. Over your little defensive structures, you want roofs. They will provide you a bonus, a defensive bonus from making it someone shooting at you makes it harder for them to hit you. Okay, I've got food going. Cora doing that. I need to probably build another structure to start some food construction, food production. Now, normally I don't like doing wooden structures, but it's the beginning of the game, you don't have a lot of other resources, so you make do with what you got. I forgot to adjust my work priorities. I like using manual priorities rather than the built-in priorities in the game. So Myth Hat's going to be our hunter. Thrower, which leaves Feeps to be our cook. Now Cora has a pretty decent cooking skill himself, so I'm going to leave that as just not ideal. Cleaning, while nice, is not as important as any of this other stuff. Everybody can cut plants, that's fine. Okay, this combination right here is not ideal. Myth Hat's going to be away from the base for long periods of time while he's hunting, so I don't want him to be their only constructor of things. Okay, wardening is a high priority skill. Flicking, bed rest. Cora is also our primary doctor. Being a patient, priority 1. And we only have a firefighter? How did I wind up with that? Okay, I'm going to leave Feeps as a priority 3, just in case Cora gets hurt or something. Everybody flicks. Hey, maybe weak social skill bunch. I'm going to put Myth Hat as a backup warden, just in case. Backup grower. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of mining initially. Infestations are pains in the butt, and if we could avoid that, that'd be great. I always want to rotate my buildings with the same buttons you use to cycle through pawns. Now, I've never played with the nutrient paste dispenser, but I think I might. It could be interesting. I'm getting a lot of errors about things not having enough to store, or not having enough materials. That's just because we haven't moved everything to that stockpile over there. Okay, so what I was pulling up there, I've got this Arctic fox, and I think it would be cool for the Arctic to assist my hunter, or at least go out there with him and keep him company. So that is part of handle animal skill, which none of you guys are particularly good at, but I want my hunter to be the one that does it. Don't accidentally butcher your fox. I got my wind turbine built, blocked by a poplar tree, so in the morning, as soon as somebody is awake, I will prioritize cutting that bad boy down. And then, what should I do with that? I need to build a battery, that's what I need to do with that. Batteries really need to be built indoors, don't respond well to rain, stuff like that. Loaded when heated or wet, both not good things. Just throw that in there for now. It's it'll be fine. Oh, we're not gonna fight that bear right there. Dude would get smoked. See, we're gonna struggle with bunnies. We're gonna struggle killing that bunnies. got one. Automatically butcher. We always want to butcher. Butcher everything. Here's going to be an interior storage area. Actually, as I think about it, I will turn this into a freezer using the power from the wind turbine to keep it cold. Move the batteries in there to keep them cold also, and go from there. Storing these meals outside is not ideal. However, I bet I can get away with a high priority little stockpile right here just for those meals. They'll just spoil a little bit slower in there. Something out real fast. I thought this was on, and I didn't know I could. Oh, no. Save and quit. I gotcha. No save scumming allowed. So what I'm doing there, rather than exhausting that hot air, I'm going to use the hot air from the freezer to heat what is going to be our living space. Didn't see how, let's see, how cold does it get? Average temperature 5. It still might be useful. I can always use a different cooling system if I need to. Alright, now we are cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with gas. Got the battery. Defenses are a go. Ah, that bad boy takes power also. Changed my mind. I don't think it gets cold enough that that's going to be an issue. Alright, those dudes are gonna I don't think I have anything worth selling. Oh, hello. Seeing that reminds me that there are usually some resources scattered throughout the map. They're marked as forbidden, so you don't get them, but definitely useful. Oh, hello. I think you get components from those, and well, we've got lots of components at the beginning of the game, and they're a little bit harder to come by than you would like. Well, that was a useful little there. see who has social skills to talk to those guys. I don't know that I have anything worth trading, but worth looking at. Huh. Oh, those ones must be closer to deteriorating. Warg Perka. Normally I'd like to buy this medicine, but I don't have enough gold or silver currency, whatever it is. That dude just ate some of my food. Not cool, not cool. Now, if I paid attention at the beginning when I laid this out, I would have adjusted so that I could squeeze more in here, but I did not do that. Stack those. I can't imagine that would work. For symmetry's sake, we'll just go with that. Now, I'm going to build some of the batteries in here once I get that air conditioner going. But I'm going to want to obviously move my bedrooms first. I don't think anybody would appreciate sitting in the, sleeping in the ice chest. Alright, interior spaces are built. Okay, for food preservation purposes, we're going to want this cooler to be Mad Animal. Ooh, not the Mad Hair. So let's try out those new defenses that we got. Alright, no. Setting up those squads there. To control number pad 1 to assign them to the group. Have them get back into position for the attack of the killer hare. Set a Holy Grail-esque killer rabbit. Where'd he go? Oh, here he comes. Alright, first blood. Okay, so now whenever I push so undraft them. I'm gonna let them go back to work so I can show you what this mod does. There they go. Yeah, we're done. We're gonna haul our rabbit, blah 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 blah. Oh no, we're getting attacked. Just push 0 on the number pad. They'll go back to position. Then the slash on the number pad cancels that and lets everybody go back to work. Now I'm going to say that this nutrient paste dispenser is a sort of worst case scenario production method. They'll be unhappy eating it, but it'll keep them alive. Boo, Phoebes. Phoebes is wrecking me here. I dislike having those rocks sitting in my base. I was going to do the communal room, but I decided with the I should give them decent rooms from the beginning. It'll keep them happy. Be less adjustment to do later. And wood is a pretty easy resource, so it's not a giant opportunity. Change my mind again. So what I did, the way I have this lined up, I should have put a wall. I didn't, and I've already got that installed, and you can't really reinstall it. So everything's gonna look weird. Oh well. I have no idea those things. Struggling here to figure out how I want to do these rooms. I apologize for that. Whatever, it'll work. Cool. Feep's wife. I didn't realize Feeps was male. She shows up with just a cowboy hat. That is pretty impressive. She dislikes men. That's for Feeps. Yet jealous. A slowpoke. But good with a gun. I think Feeps could be in for some trouble. Oh, that also resolves my dilemma, because I can just make one bigger room and a double bed. I'm not going to want her researching. Everything else looks okay. Alright, I think I'm going to call it good. Played 11 days. Kind of got a base. We should have some good harvests coming soon. 61% rice, 49 on that potato. Quite a ways on that corn. Who knows? We might get a raid any day now. Oh, look. Happy little hearts. Aw, they're so happy. A +1 from being with her husband. he likes her more than she likes him. Somebody